This is the new virtual campus. Ooh, It was too flat, so I am doing an update to add some elevation to it. I started off by drawing over the original campus in perspective. It's been several months since I built this, so I just started from scratch again with that as a starting point and used some of the same areas, but I added some vertical spaces. The idea for the design is a big bang that starts at Generalate's logo. So all that exists from Generalate starts there. And as you branch out away from the logo, the spaces go from formal ortholinear volumes to then diagonal faces to then finally fully degraded curved lines. I'm working in Fresco, by the way. And don't take this as the best way to design. It's better to just use the grease pencil and Blender. However, I wasn't aiming for a quick turnaround with this. I kind of wanted to meander and I didn't mind taking longer. Here I extracted a bunch of views. With some volumes blocked out, I refined them by conforming them to a arc that will ensure that the overall gesture of the spaces will follow that Big Bang idea. Here I listed a bunch of programs and placed them on the plan. These go on to inform the geometry. Also, I'm a noob to Blender. I'm more familiar with programs like Rhino, but Blender is free and I've seen a lot of great results with it. So I decided to give it a shot in this video. So don't expect a great topology. At this point, I jump into Blender to do 3D. By doing this, I'm able to check the feasibility of the measurements and proportions. I was still struggling with the design's flatness, so at this point I just fully committed to a sphere shape. And then this is where the idea of the internal volume versus the exterior facade came. I then had to decide how these two joined. I put the skin over the glass as opposed to touchable from the inside because that created a more welcoming feeling when looking outward from within. With the core done, I then created these smaller bubble spaces and connected the pathways around and through them and gave it a more organic shape, contrasting with the orthogonal, which is how I got here.